10 on your side is your local election headquarters, and this election season, we are taking the political pulse of Hampton Roads, finding out what matters to voters like you. Tonight, our focus is on Portsmouth. With a population around 96,000, Portsmouth is one of Hampton Roads' smallest cities, with some of its biggest problems.
Felony warrants for conspiracy to commit a felony, Senator L. Louise Lucas.
Free and stay free!
Portsmouth keeps shooting herself in the foot.
The city is caught in what some are calling a crisis in leadership.
It seems as if that the decisions that they're being made are just for their good old boy network. Black and brown people continue to be at the bottom here in our city.
At the top, several leaders are out: the city manager, city attorney, and police chief.
The city of Portsmouth is pretty much imploding on itself.
All this controversy, while much of High Street holds on by a thread, with long, empty storefronts that show no signs of rebirth. Residents are ready for a revolution.
I would like to see my city revitalized. I'm born and raised in Portsmouth, and it's so much land and opportunity and space, and I just would love to see it thrive again.
I think the city has, great foundation and a lot of upward potential, so I'd like to see that realized.
Max Greenhood owns Rocket Bike and is president of the Old Town Business Association.
It's no secret that Portsmouth has a reputation of being a difficult place to do business.
Greenhood is calling on leaders to cut the red tape and make way for more ribbon cuttings.
Getting more business here, making it easier for people that want to invest in Portsmouth to do that without pulling their hair out.
Education is by far number one.
Tamara Hayes is a PTA president and mom of 3 with a full-time job.
We wear many hats, and so whoever is elected will have to do the same. They will have to wear many hats with an agenda and a focus.
Living in Portsmouth, she pays the highest real estate tax rate in the 757.
And why is that? I would like to know that. Why?
She also has to pay tolls every day.
I don't hear of a lot of people outside of Portsmouth saying that they're coming to Portsmouth to work. And I wasn't able to find work in my city.
And she can't find a sports complex for her kids or many community centers. Those are changes she'd like to see.
If you want better schools, better services for those who need them, it all comes back to revenue.
Greenhood is all in on the casino referendum.
I think a casino is going to be the greatest thing to happen in Portsmouth in a generation or two.
Advocates promise it will add jobs, tax revenue, and spark a center for economic growth.
I'm not for it, I'm not against it, I'll just remain neutral on that.
Neutral on the casino, but right with Greenhood on the need for economic growth. New jobs, new businesses, new reasons for kids like hers to stay in Portsmouth and raise their own families here.
Ultimately, everything comes back to having the right people on City Council.
People who think like you, not necessarily look like you, or have name recognition. You have to look past the posters, Greenhood says, and into their platforms. Find out how they would vote on what matters to you.
People who can be, unifiers in a divisive time. That's what the city needs.
We can't do anything but go up from here.
10 on your side is reporting on the political pulse of cities throughout Hampton Roads. Look for more stories in the weeks to come, and you'll find those we've previously aired right now on WAVY.com.